guys, it's Sarah. Okay, we got so much news today, but I mean, it's the One Direction fandom, so this actually is very normal. So let's just get right to it. Here's the latest news that's been happening in the past 24 hours. So let's start off talking about Louie and AGT. So obviously, as you all know, Louie is going to be on the judges panel for America's Got Talent. I think for where I live, we're gonna see Louie on Tuesday, and we already got some footage of it. So one of the contestants was a 6-year-old, and Louie says, "You are the coolest 6-year-old I have ever met." And when you look at the picture, you can see his accent through the picture. So do you guys know if Louie's only gonna be on for one episode, or if he's going to be on for a few weeks, or more than that? And I hope all this promo for AGT is making Simon very happy, because if you guys didn't catch on to this already, Louie and Danielle are together to promote Danielle's TV show, and when that ends, they'll probably break up. And Louie and Brianna are publicized just to promote AGT. So I'm sure after the whole America's Got Talent thing, I'm sure Babygate will go down. Okay, now on to Harry selling his house. Okay, do you guys find this a coincidence that Harry recently just sold his house and Louie recently just bought a house for $10 million? Like, the timing is uncanny. A lot of articles are saying, oh, if Harry just sold his house, where is he gonna stay? Is he gonna go to a hotel, live in an apartment, or is he gonna live with Louie? And yes, the article actually said that. I don't know if one of us wrote the article or an actual journalist person who is unbiased. This says Louie buys a $10 million compound in LA and Harry sells his house in LA. Science. I really hope that Louie and Harry are moving in with each other. And this last paragraph says, or could it be that all those long-standing Larry fan rumors are correct? Could Mr. Styles have moved in with Mr. Tomlinson at his massive multi-acre Calabasas compound? Certainly Mr. Tomlinson has the space, right? And what could be more natural than two young bandmates bunking in and shacking up in a big-ass mansion? Really, what? Yeah, what could be more natural? I know what's going down in that mansion. And I love how this title says Harry Styles secretly sells his LA house at a major loss. Like, did he really secretly do it? I'm sorry, but I've been seeing more Larry in articles lately, so maybe this is seeding. Maybe they wanted us to know. Because for some reason, I just have a feeling that Louie and Harry wanted us to know. Like, it was so public that Louie bought a house, and now it's public that Harry sold his house. They're trying to find an easier way to fuck. And then we got a lot of pictures of the house that Harry sold, and it's a really nice house. I will gladly take that house. So tell me in the comments if you think this whole house thing is a coincidence, or do you actually think that Harry is moving in with Louie? Okay, now on to the next big topic that everybody wanted me to talk about. Okay, so recently a grainy ass pic just got released, and everyone's saying that Louie's in Dunkirk and he's with Harry and blah blah blah. First, before I get into details, I'd just like to say, why do we always get Wellington pics? This has to be like Wellington 10.0 by now. I mean, the original Wellington photo was bad enough. Why do we keep getting Wellington photos when we need to see what's happening? I hate how when we need evidence the most, it's such bad quality. So this picture spread like wildfire. So this picture has been color corrected and enhanced. Guys, I swear to Harry Styles' fourth tit that is Louie Tomlinson, because he is wearing the same shoes and we can prove it. Here's a picture of Louie with these shoes. Now if we look at the grainy ass pic, those are the same shoes. That green sweatshirt that Louie is wearing, that looks identical to the one he was wearing about 1 or 2 years ago. And also, if you look at Louie's face, I know it's blurry, but that looks like his nose, those look like his legs, it just looks like Louie. Also, some other proof we got of this, the caption says these are the same boats. So if you look near Louie's legs, you can see the boats near his legs, and then if you look at the picture of the boat from the Dunkirk set, those are the same boats. So it's proof that if this was Louie, he is on the Dunkirk set. And I'm not sure if you guys trust the 1D update account, but they said location update, Louie and Harry are on the Dunkirk set and Liam and Niall are in London. So I don't know if that's hashtag confirmed, but according to the photos, everybody thinks it is. Also, another picture we got was supposedly like Harry hugging Louie in a car or something. Everybody's saying that this picture is old, but it's really hard to tell because, again, Wellington photo, but somebody color corrected the photo so you can see it a little bit better. They also did a little editing by pointing out that there's tattoos on the arms and they look identical to Louie and Harry's tattoos. So I don't care if this picture is old or new, it still counts as evidence. But then again, it's not 100% fact that that's Louie and Harry. It's just weird how we got that picture on the same day as the Louie picture. So even though that car picture has been debunked, people still say that they see Louie's rope tattoo on his wrist. But you know what the most frustrating part is? After all of this stuff that we saw and all this evidence and everybody looking at everything, the picture was debunked. We got this post saying, Louie's doppelganger from June 28th, sorry to disappoint, seems like like he works on set. So then we got all these posts saying, oh, it's really not Louie, it's just a guy who works on set. So we had some people believe that, and then we had other people not believe it because they're like, oh my gosh, it looks too much like Louie. How can it not be Louie? I mean, it's blurry. I guess it could be anybody. I mean, even this account said that Louie left London and flew to Miami to meet Harry Styles. Don't know how much truth that holds. But guys, even if that's not Louie, think about it. I'm sure Louie has visited Harry many times on set. I mean, Harry and Louie know how to hide. They've been doing it for 5 years. So I'm sure if Louie did visit the set, they know how to go somewhere else and hang out. So then after everything got debunked, we got more proof that it actually was real again. So this person says, an official account confirms that Louie and Harry were spotted together on the set of Dunkirk. At first when I saw this article, I thought they were just saying that because we reacted to it, but this is an official Dunkirk account, so maybe that confirms it. Also, I know people can fake conversations on Twitter, like in DMs and stuff, but somebody said that they actually talked to somebody who worked on the Dunkirk set. So they said, do you have any other pics like this and when these were taken? And he said yes. She's like, yes, you have more pictures, may I see them? And he's like, I will try later now, I'm by the film set. And she's like, the Dunkirk film set? I have a question, is Louie Tomlinson there? And he says yes. And he's like, yes, Louie is there. And he's like, I don't know, what does he look like? Then she sends him a picture, and then he's like, yes, that I know, but they are covered by the set. Then she says, so yes, that man is there? And he says, I think so. And then she says, okay, thanks, can you try to get a picture of him for me? And he says, I'll try. And then she's like, thank you so much. So again, people can fake conversations, not sure if this is true. But if this is true, I mean, the person from the Dunkirk set said that that was Louie. And now for my last topic, Twitter drama with Daniel Walton. Basically, he's been hyping us up with tweets. So first, Daniel was telling us, oh guys, I have an announcement to make in a few hours. And then we were all freaking out and we're like, what is this announcement? Then he finally tweets, the hiatus is over, people. Niall, Liam, Louie, and Harry are dropping a brand new album in 2017. Now everybody was freaking out over this and we actually believed this, but then I started to think, who is this Daniel Walton? Somebody said he's a comedian, and guys, if someone is a comedian, that means that they make jokes for a living. And as soon as we found that out, people were like, oh, I'm not sure if we should believe it. Why should we believe this guy? I mean, he's a comedian. This is probably all a joke. He probably just wants attention. Because does he even know the boys? Like, how does he know? Guys, I'm not gonna believe anything until the boys actually tweet about it. His tweet got a lot of retweets, so I'm sure the boys will see it. Also, hashtag 1D is back is trending on Twitter, so I'm sure the boys will notice. But this guy has to know that he is messing with so many people's hearts and leading them on. He could actually get in so much trouble and hate. Like, you can't mess with the One Direction fandom. If you lie to us and make up stuff, you will have a whole group of fangirls attacking you. You can't mess with us. This isn't funny because so many people believe this. But to be honest, if One Direction aren't coming out with a new album, I'm not gonna get mad. I don't care. My opinion is that I hope One Direction actually perform their Made in the AM album on tour next year. I mean, it would be cool if One Direction made a new album, but I kind of just want them to perform their last album live. So Daniel, if you're watching this, I suggest you go back to your Twitter and delete that tweet as soon as possible before everybody knows and before you get killed. I don't trust this Daniel guy. If this was a few months ago, I would have made a damn Daniel joke, but no. It's annoying. So if the news is true that One Direction are going to be coming out with a new album next year, cool, like that's actually good news. But if they're not, I mean, it's not a big deal. Whatever happens with this, we're only gaining. There's nothing really to lose. But in positive news, it is true that One Direction are coming back in 2017. Niall said so, Liam said so. They all made a pledge to it. So I'm sure it will be about mid-2017. So who cares if they don't make a new album? At least they're coming back. I mean, this new article quotes Liam and Niall. Liam says, we don't want this to end. It's not over, and yes, we're taking a break, but we need one. We have done 4 tours, 5 albums, but we will be coming back. We don't want this to end. Yeah, I'm sure they said that a long time ago, but I still believe that they're coming back. And then after all that fiasco, Daniel tweets this. He says, I've had lots asking me if I'm being serious, and yes, I'm being deadly serious. Album in the spring, tour in the winter. So if he's still making this up, I actually feel really bad for him that he has to keep lying. Like, some people, if they're making stuff up, they'll just do one tweet, but if they do multiple tweets, you're just digging yourself deeper. So if he's lying, he's just leading everybody on. That's why I'm waiting for one of the One Direction boys to tweet something. Because I think One Direction should do their own promo. Why is this guy giving them promo? If there was a new album coming out, I'm sure one of the boys would say something. And what does he mean, album in the spring, tour in the winter? One Direction's album always comes out in November. And then they usually have a tour starting February or something. So I don't know if I can believe him. So that's basically everything that happened in just one day. today. If I did miss anything, please leave it down below. And I know there were more articles about the Louie and Harry house situation. I'll try to read them in my next video. So yes, there's more to come. And like always, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.